Hello, this is Dr. Awitan. Today I'm going to present to you my solution to a serious world health crisis. I made a committed decision to spend the rest of my lifetime for the realization of an idea to solve the serious world health crisis, which is stealthily creeping unnoticed by most people today. That serious world health crisis is the fact that people are dying of chronic diseases because the primary causes of their diseases are not addressed by our present medical establishment. My offered solution is personal education of people to establish their awareness of our problem concerning our health issues so that they can change our brainwashed mindset and belief that has been handed down to us from generation to generation by our parents, society, and the media that made most of us completely delegate the responsibility of our health issues to medical doctors and trust them to teach us and treat us to live longer. Most of us don't even know that the average longevity of people in the United States is 76 years, while the average longevity of medical doctors is only 56 years. So, how can they teach us to live longer? I believe that the reason why we continue to become the victims of the serious world health crisis is we conform. Conformity did it. We follow the crowd. We don't think. We got cancer. We accepted chemotherapy because that's the way cancer patients are treated. So be it. We conform. We follow the crowd. We just accept. We don't think. I am Dr. Awitan, a physician by profession, board certified orthopedic surgeon by specialty. I am now retired. Professional network marketer for over 20 years and global ambassador of Shopfreemart. Before I proceed, let me give you my disclaimer. I do not claim that our 200diseases.com ebook and the Shopfreemart products will diagnose, treat, or prevent diseases. This information is for educational purposes only. Our products are not approved by the FDA. The listeners are advised to consult their family physicians when starting a new regimen, especially if they are under treatment for high blood pressure or high blood sugar, because the dosages of their medications may have to be reduced as their body returns to homeostasis. That out of the way, let's proceed. I am pretty sure that you have heard of Robert Kiyosaki's book about Rich Dad, Poor Dad that help people about their financial problems. My version is my dead wife and my live ex-wife to help people about their health problems. My dead wife received all the opportunity of standard medical care or conventional medicine, also known as allopathic medicine, that prescribes pharmaceutical drugs that treat symptoms of diseases but does not address the primary cause of diseases. She received all the treatment of modern medical care, including chemotherapy, and she died of stage 4 cancer. My ex-wife, the mother of my 4 children, is lucky to have received the available nutrients that her body lacks and needs, that I believe remove toxins from her body and strengthen her immune system, and she survived the well-known disease of cancer of the head of the pancreas that killed a lot of people, including Steve Jobs of Apple Computers, and Michael Landon, a famous Hollywood celebrity, few months after diagnosis. My ex-wife refused chemotherapy, received the nutrients, and she is alive. Two different situations, two different results, and two great lessons that I want to share for the benefit of others. Let me discuss briefly each situation. Let me tell you the story of my dead wife. My dead wife, bless her soul, was a generous and outstanding immigration attorney who has helped hundreds of people, and she gave her services mostly free for people who needed them. She was well loved by a lot of people who during her funeral mass could not all be seated inside a big church. During her sickness, she received treatment from the healthcare industry that I learned in my research to be under control by the big money powers of the world, favoring the pharmaceutical industry that has influenced the FDA and the medical industry. Our government had passed laws that made herbal products illegal for medical doctors to treat patients, and that cancer should be treated by surgery, radiation therapy, and chemotherapy. This is not a secret. It is public records that you will know if you research the internet. Anybody will understand why this is happening when he gets educated about the origin of medical schools and healthcare industry, which basically were originally financed by the Rockefellers, the Morgans, the Carnegies in the early 1900s. The Rockefellers donated $100 million for medical education in the early 1900s. That reminded me when my father mentioned the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. Doctors were taught to prescribe pharmaceutical drugs. Healthcare industry has been controlled by big money powers, managed to exclude the homeopaths, the naturopathic medicine that treated patients with nutrients and believed in building up the immune system. They were excluded from the general standard medical curriculum. So medical doctors did not receive much education in nutrients and nutrition. To make matters worse, the medical industry, under the influence of the pharmaceutical industry, initiated a campaign that publicized the slogan of quackery, targeting homeopathic and naturopathic doctors. I belonged to this environment for over 50 years, and the situation of my dead wife woke me up, opened my eyes about this reality, which fueled my energy to make my own research about the voluminous works of other doctors, scientists, researchers, clinicians, and nutritionists about the causes of diseases and what can be done about them. I learned that there are generally four causes of chronic diseases. Number one, dehydration. Number two, deficiency of nutrients, minerals in our cells. Number three, deficiency of oxygen in our cells. And number four, accumulation of toxins in our body. Then I met John Austin, a certified nutritionist, also a health researcher, one of the world's experts in compensation plans, who had been a consultant in compensation plans for many companies for 16 years, an experienced network marketer for over 54 years, who have built a downline of over 3 million people. But because of the trickery and deceptions of companies, He lost his downline and eventually his recurring income. So he vowed to bring back integrity and honor to the referral-based industry. That's the reason he created Shopfreemart. The result of my own research and the encouragement of John Austin resulted in my authorship of my ebook, Why Do We Get Sick?, which can be accessed at www.200diseases.com. I give this ebook for free to whoever wants to get educated and have control of his health issues, nutrition, and well-being, with the hope that people who read it will be educated so they would not suffer what my late wife endured. Now, let me tell you about the story of my live ex-wife. My live ex-wife is an optometrist by profession and became a dedicated full-time housewife, mother of my 4 children. Out of some unfortunate circumstances, we got divorced after our 25th year of marriage during my busiest years of private practice as orthopedic surgeon. She is 2 years younger than me. In November of 2018, she developed jaundice, manifested by yellowish discoloration of the sclera. She consulted her family physician, was referred to a specialist, and was diagnosed with cancer of the head of the pancreas, compressing the common bile duct, which explained the jaundice. Biopsy was done to verify the diagnosis of adenocarcinoma. She was referred to the surgeon, who said that surgery is not the primary solution to her problem. She then was referred to an oncologist, who told her that cancer of the pancreas is the worst among cancers because it kills in about 3 months after diagnosis, and he advised chemotherapy to extend her life another 6 months, and after that he would refer her to hospice to make her comfortable. After that consultation, she asked my opinion, and I advised her not to accept chemotherapy. And with what I already knew from my 5 years of research, I told her to take Shopfreemart products and added liposomal vitamin C capsules. She started taking them in November of 2018. I also told her to do fasting once a week. On that day, she drinks only distilled water with hydration drops and one tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil for energy. Not to take any sugar because cancer feeds on sugar. No soft drinks with sugar or artificial sweetener. Should not use toxic cleaning products or toxic laundry detergents or toothpaste with fluoride, and to forgive everyone who have wronged her life, to have a positive mental attitude, be happy, don't worry, so her immune system is happy, and most of all, trust in the Lord and believe that she is going to be well. The result, her jaundice disappeared. She gained weight. She has good appetite. She is full of energy, has been able to drive her car again, and she is happy. On her recent checkup about around 2 weeks ago with the oncologist, she was told to continue doing what she has been doing because she is doing well and her lab work results are now normal. She told him, "Yes, doctor, I'm going to continue what I am doing because remember, you told me I was going to die 3 months after my diagnosis, and today is the 7th month and I am still alive and doing well. Praise the Lord. So today, my friends, let's get educated about cancer. If you have a chance, go to my ebook, www.200diseases.com. Go to the table of contents, scroll down, and click on cancer. Cancer. Prevention of cancer and understanding what causes cancer is important if you want to be able to avoid it. More money has gone into learning how to create cancer than learning how to cure it. What you are about to hear or read in my ebook may shock you. In 1931, Otto Warburg was awarded the Nobel Prize for his research on cancer. He announced to the world that cancer cannot live in a medium that has a pH of 7.0 or higher. There is your answer to preventing cancer. Keep the pH of your body fluids above 7.0 pH. What is pH? It stands for potential for hydrogen. It is simply a measurement of acidity or alkalinity. The scale runs from 0 to 14. 0 to 6.9 being acidic, 7.0 being neutral or basic, and 7.1 to 14 being alkaline. The body maintains the pH of your blood at 7.365. That's 7.365. And that is why your heart is the only organ that never gets cancer. It is simple biochemistry. The pH of your urine can be tested at home with pH test strips that can be purchased online or perhaps at the local health food or chemical store. I recommend testing the first morning urine rather than testing saliva pH because saliva is affected by enzymes and enzymes are typically alkaline. The reason I recommend testing first morning urine is that during your sleep, bodily fluids have had time to more thoroughly mix and give you a more accurate reading overall. My biggest caution is that you stay away from x-rays, CAT scans, and all forms of radiation, either as a means of testing for cancer or treatment of cancer. Strains of cancer have been developed that activate and begin to grow after being irradiated. Most people today have these strains of cancer living inside of them in a dormant state, and it will remain dormant until exposed to radiation. For many years, a radiation-activated strain of virus has been added to many types of vaccination, and that explains why cancer is running so rampant today. You may go in for what appears to be a harmless checkup, and the dormant cancer inside of you gets activated by radiation that is used in the diagnosis, and then cancer begins to grow. Chemotherapy is only effective in 4 to 8% of patients who receive this form of therapy, and radiation will only kill about 80% of the cancer cells. The dormant strains of virus that you may have received from a vaccination or booster shot will actually be activated by the radiation, causing it to grow out of control, eventually killing you. You are better off not knowing if you have cancer than to take the risk of activating a dormant cancer virus that may be living inside of you, which may be the case if you receive any form of diagnostic or therapeutic radiation. it will be much safer for you to get your body alkalized so that there is no chance of cancer getting started. And by taking Shopfreemart products, you can alkalize your cells, strengthen your immune system, increase oxygen levels, and remove deadly toxins that are both causing and feeding cancers. There are many inexpensive and highly effective methods of beating cancer. I obviously can make no promises, but my research tells me clearly that your odds of beating cancer using these methods is 1,000 times better than using traditional medical procedures. Conventional cancer treatments only treat the symptoms of cancer, tumors, or growths, and do not actually do anything to help the patient regain a level of health necessary to keep the cancer from coming back. Recurrence of cancer is one of the most common problems in cancer patients who choose to undergo conventional cancer therapy. They might think they have beaten their cancer with chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery, only to find that it returns with a vengeance because the cause of the cancer was not eliminated. From the layman's point of view, cancer is a result of a simple biological chemical relationship between dehydration, a buildup of toxins and chemicals in the body, reduced oxygen levels, and a deficiency of certain minerals and nutrients in the body. Every cell and organ of the body is constantly being bombarded with petrochemical toxins from modern farming and manufacturing processes. From the radiation and electrical frequencies being emitted from electrical wiring, appliances, cell phones, cell towers, radio, television, and microwaves, and failed nuclear reactors, to name a few. Since the body is incapable of getting rid of all the pollutants, they begin to accumulate in the weaker organs and tissues that are less able to defend themselves against the toxic onslaught. When these accumulated toxins reach life-threatening level, the body builds a protein or fibrin sheath around the toxins, which we call a tumor. Cells inside of the tumor mutate, that means they turn malignant, in order to stay alive. Cancer cells then thrive and grow rapidly in this toxic environment. A tumor is actually your friend. It was created to prolong your life so that so what do most people do to their friend? They go to their doctor who is going to attempt to kill the cancer with chemo, radiation, or surgery. Statistics show that those who don't get traditional medical treatments for cancer live an average 5 years longer than those who do. Then, why do so many people opt for such drastic treatments? Even getting biopsies are dangerous. The head doctor at the Hippocratic Cancer Clinic said that getting a biopsy is like punching a hole in a bag of rice. The tumor encapsulates the cancer cells, but once a biopsy is done, the cancer cells are free to enter the bloodstream and travel throughout the body, and that is what causes metastasis. Italian oncologist Dr. Tullio Simoncini did extensive research on cancer, and he found that simple baking soda would kill cancers on contact. He cured many cancer patients by irrigating tumors with mixture of baking soda and water. Because he was a threat to the medical establishment's money-making machine, he was persecuted by the drug companies using the means of Italian police and court system, although he had empirical evidence that his treatment was safe and effective. Some of Dr. Simoncini's videos showed where lung tumors were completely gone after 3 such treatments. Dr. Simoncini concluded that cancer is nothing more than the overgrowth of yeast colonies. Several years ago, there were series of cancer reports teaching people how to detoxify and alkalinize their bodies. As a result, over 1,000 people were able to heal themselves using inexpensive natural methods without going through invasive and dangerous surgeries, chemotherapies, and radiation. Our Fremart products help people. Read, order, and use Shopfreemart hydration drops. The best way to treat cancer is to hydrate the body, both intracellularly and extracellularly. The problem is that there is almost no water left on the planet Earth that effectively gets inside to the cells. Something must be added to your drinking water to make it more hydrating. The best concentrate that I found for treating your drinking water is Shopfreemart hydration drops. This water does so many things that even by using no other means, it may be possible to eliminate many cancers just by drinking ample amounts of drinking water treated with hydration drops concentrate. You have to read on the hydration drops on the 200diseases.com. When human cells are fully hydrated, they automatically maintain a normal pH of 7.0 to 7.2, which is a range in which cancer cells cannot live. Blood oxygen levels of healthy people are between 98 and 100 as measured by a pulse oximeter, but cancer patients show only 60. Cancer cannot live in the presence of oxygen. When pure water is able to get inside the cells, it also is a medium for carrying nutrition to the cells and also for bathing the inside of the cell and carrying out waste products and toxins. Read, order, and use our other Shopfreemart products that remove toxins from the cells and supply our cells with nutrients that they lack and need to begin functioning normally again. In addition to hydration drops, Shopfreemart has several other products that support the body nutritionally to get rid of cancer and to help restore the integrity of cells. You can check our products on this website, www.healthytipsbydoc.com. You can see the products that my ex-wife taught. And here are the products. Pure copper concentrate. It supports the body's immune system. Copper functions as the primary antioxidant with the ability to easily accept and donate electrons. So it neutralizes free radicals. Free radicals are molecules with unpaired electrons. They rob other cells of electrons, causing damage and contributing to many diseases. Copper mobilizes the oxidant iron out of the body. Inorganic iron is not a nutrient, but a poison found in iron-fortified foods and most vitamin supplements. It attracts oxygen, thereby causing free radicals. The next product is pure gold concentrate. Gold increases the body's ability to eliminate toxins that our body has accumulated from our environment, from the atmosphere, from the water we drink, food we eat, and from the toxic cleaning products that we use at home. The next product is Immunize. Immunize has colostrum. Colostrum is the best supplement for maintaining integrity of the gut and a healthy immune system. Colostrum contains over 700 nutrients, including growth factors, and over 95 different compounds that balance and stabilize the immune system. The next product is Activate. Chitosan oligosaccharides are made from highly refined crab shell and is a dietary fiber to cleanse cells of waste, causing them to function more efficiently. It facilitates growth of good bacteria, and it can be considered as an anti-candida food. The next product is Siaga. Siaga, it has chaga mushrooms that boosts the oxygenation of blood, help maintain acid-alkaline balance, provide the body with minerals, vitamins, enzymes, and glyconutrients. It has black cumin seed that strengthens the immune system. It has licorice root that enhances immunity by boosting levels of interferon, a key immune system chemical that fights off attacking viruses. It also contains powerful antioxidants as well as certain phytoestrogens that can perform some of the functions of the body's natural estrogens. The next product is Decal Boron. Aside from boron's effectiveness in helping patients with arthritis and osteoporosis, the effectiveness of boron compounds by reducing the genotoxicity induced by heavy metals, arsenic, trioxide, colloidal bismuth, subcitrate, cadmium chloride, mercury chloride, and lead chloride, was assessed in human blood cultures. All boron-tested compounds, 5 to 20 ppm, significantly reduced all genotoxic effects that were induced by low doses of heavy metals. The next product is pure silver concentrate. Pure silver concentrate helps remove a tremendous burden from the immune system by killing unwanted disease-causing microbes. The next product is pure dime. It has been used for thyroid, breast, prostate, ovarian, and uterine cancers. The next product is living minerals. Fulvic functions as electrolytes, enzymes, antioxidants, antibiotics, and detoxifiers. It increases cellular permeability to increase absorption of nutrients. It speeds up metabolic reactions, scavenges free radicals, deactivates pesticides and inorganic metals, and converts them into usable nutrition and deactivates radioactive compounds. When it comes to cancer cells, they have a very low electrical charge A high electrical activity kills cancer cells. So fulvic acid raises the electrical activity of cancer cells, causing them to die. The next product is Vitalize. Vitalize has an anti-depressive effect and may be an alternative to an adjunct to antidepressive medication of some patients. Vitalize has cysteine, another amino acid found in 9-day-old incubated egg extract. Cysteine is a precursor of glutathione, which is the body's master antioxidant that protects the cells against free radical damage. Vitalize contributes to normal functioning of the immune system. The next product is Pure Mag Concentrate. Shopfreemart Pure Mag Concentrate is a new chelated form of magnesium that was developed by a team of neuroscientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Tsinghua University in Beijing, who bound magnesium to L-threonate, a vitamin C metabolite. Magnesium has been called the master mineral because it is essential to life, found in every living cell, and is required for every physiological processes that goes on in our bodies. It is as necessary to life as oxygen and water. When you run out of magnesium, your heart goes into spasm. That means heart attack, and you die. Within the last 50 years, research indicates that approximately 8 million people have died from heart failure due to a lack of magnesium alone. Mental and emotional functions require adequate magnesium for neurotransmitter and hormone production. Magnesium is also essential for making new cells, activating main vitamins, clotting blood, and secretion of insulin. Magnesium is essential for the production and utilization of ATP, our energy currency, and perhaps the two biggest symptoms of magnesium deficiency are fatigue and weakness. Drugs do not heal. They just treat symptoms. The body heals itself when toxins are removed from the body. When we avoid taking in more toxins into our body, when concentrated nutritional substances are supplied into our cells, and if we do a careful confrontation of attitudes and conflicts that are undermining our immune system. The longer I experience the personal benefits of taking Shopfreemart products, and the more testimonials I hear from others who are using them, the more I am convinced that there is nothing in the nutritional world that comes close to doing what this product do to strengthen the immune system, detoxify the body, and give it the nutritional support it needs to heal even the worst of health challenges. My experience with the contrast situations of my dead wife and my live ex-wife are valuable lessons I learned, and it is my fervent hope that it will help people with their health issues to live longer. Personal education and the ability of people to learn to remove toxins from the body, avoid putting in more toxins into our body, and supplying our cells with nutrients that our body lacks and needs is a major solution to the serious health crisis that confronts us today. That's why I am sharing the 200 diseases that come ebook and the Freemart story to the world as my magnificent obsession. Thank you for the privilege of speaking to you today.